Hello, everybody. Let's see. Today is my 5-year, 2-month shot. Yes, 5-year, 2-month shot. Whew. So, like I said in my last month's video, uh, between back then and now, the 4 weeks, I went on a cruise. It was fantastic. Let's see. We went to, it was a MSC cruise. We had to wake up really, really early and fly to Orlando, Florida, and then take a 40-minute bus ride to Port Canaveral, where we got on board the MSC Grandiosa. It was a great boat. I really enjoyed it. The music was better, the food was better, and the people were better, I feel. Like other, I'm not talking about the workers, I'm talking about like other cruise guests. You know what I mean? I don't know, like let's see, before the MSC cruise, I took two Royal Caribbean cruises, and the other people on the boat were very rude. Like, and these are just your everyday people on this boat, and they were just very rude, in my opinion, because once again, I have a mobility scooter, and like Royal Caribbean people, customers, patrons, they would always like get in my way and like I'm in an elevator going wherever, and then all of a sudden, like, see people would climb in that elevator. I'm just like, oh my god, and nobody would let me out. So it was very weird. But anywho, so 5-year, 2-month shot today. There's a lot to talk about. Besides my cruise, I will get into that later. But first things first, 5-year, 2-month shot. We'll talk more about my cruise, of course. Has anybody watched this movie? Fantastic movie. Everyone should watch Project Hail Mary. I I heard about the book. So I bought the book and I read the book, and I was like, oh, that's funny. It's a good book. And then the movie came out, and I went to go watch the movie. Even better than the book, you know. So it was just an overall good experience, and we love Rocky. Okay, so 5-year, 2-month shots. Obviously, I had to. I enjoyed the book and the movie a lot. I had to get the shirt. Okay, and disinfect the shot spot. And while that's drying, I'll unbox the Kesimpta. I took this out of the refrigerator 35 minutes ago. Still feels pretty cold, actually, but I took it out 35 minutes ago. Maybe it's just the plastic part is just cold. Who knows? Anyways, okay, and shot spot. Okay, push down until we hear a click. Means it's going. Another click means it's done. Ah, I see blood. No. Wah, wah. Let's sigh. We can't win every shot, but that's why I have the cotton ball. Yep. So shot's done. Quick and easy. Except for I bled. But maybe I should have done the shot in a cushier spot where there was more fat. I don't know. So the shot's done. But anyways, so the cruise, like I was saying, so we, took a airplane to Orlando and then drove 40 miles on a bus to Port Canaveral, and we got on board, which was it was a beautiful boat. The inside was fantastic, and So it was a 7-day cruise, and in those 7 days, we left for Nassau, Bahamas, which I did not get off the boat at. And then from Nassau, we went to MSC's private island, Ocean Cay, or I think it's pronounced Ocean Key, even though it's spelled Cay, but Ocean Cay. And that I did get off at because we got a cabana there on the beach, which was great. But then it was like a drive-by storm where all of a sudden it got really windy and cloudy and then some rain. So it's like, okay. But we were in the cabana. And then after that, we got back on the boat. And then 2 days of sailing at sea to the Dominican Republic in Puerto Plata. Um, I did not get off the boat at the Dominican Republic, but my the friends we went with did. And they said it was pretty cool, but it was, the Dominican Republic touristy area. So there was a lot of like, you want to buy this, you want to buy that. Here's some things, buy, 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 buy. That's how they make money. Mm. And then after that, back to Canaveral, took another flight, back home now. So that was that. It was great. I liked it. I would definitely go on another MSC cruise. I like there was really nothing I didn't like about my experience with the MSC cruise. Um, the Grandiosa, even the cruise director, he would make announcements throughout the day for whatever, like, oh, don't forget there's a this event at this part of the boat at this time, and so that's what the cruise director talks about, whatever plans on the boat, and he would always end his segment with whatever he was announcing. But like he would howl. I mean, just to make it funny, He'd be like, "All right, and that is all for right now." Oh, and he just have make a howl. So that was great. My daughter, who you guys all saw before, she would hear his voice, and then that's how she would just. Did you hear that? She would just make the noise that he makes because it was he can. Yeah, if you could hear my daughter yelling from downstairs, that's her. And the but it was all right. Thank you, Ava. But yeah, it was a very good experience. I also, obviously, like I said, I was in a mobility scooter because people don't, well, normal people who can walk, um, don't really understand. So here's the cruise ship, right? A football field, another football field. I'm not about to walk 2,000 miles, you know what I mean? So, of course, I have to have my mobility scooter. And I will include a little POV clip of that at the end of this video. Well, it's the end now because I already did my shot, but just so everyone can see when I went while I was right, it was like just mobility scooter, and I was writing, and I would film a little segment through the hallways. So I was able to go through the hallways, and then you'll see those like stuff on the floor, on the ground from like say the cleaning parts, and I was still able to get past it. So here's the floor of the hallway. If there's things on this side, my me and my mobility scooter were able to glide through this side, which I which I will include a like a minute long clip of video that I took of that. But anyways, okay, stop howling now. But so that was my 5 year 2 month shot. My 5 year 3 month shot will be May the 9th. So hopefully see y'all then. Let me I'm making a video. Thank you. So hopefully see everyone then. And yeah, tell me what you think about my little clip it of my mobility scooter. And if there's any questions about that, uh, it was overall a very good experience, and we really enjoyed the MSC cruise lines. The food was better, the music was better, the people were better. Of course, all of this is my opinion. You know what I mean? However, However, like my past two experiences with, say, another cruise line that I commented about, just those people just weren't very, very, I don't want to say not nice. They were just very rude about, if you see a handicapped person coming at you in a wheelchair, you're not gonna get all crowded on their way, right? I feel like that's just me personally. I don't know, whatever. Anyway, so May 9th is my 5-year, 3-month shot, and let me know what you think about my little POV video of me, my scooter, and the hallway of the cruise ship. All right? Bye.